Okay,
I
we might as
mean,
well just fucking start, man. Who cares
yeah,
anymore? Life is over.
yeah, let's go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Anime Survivor episode 19, Blood versus Water. Sorry about the late start. We're too busy crying over the loss of notorious RBG. Um, Normally we don't have cameras because we're just ugly. This time it's because we don't want you to see our emotional breakdowns as they occur. So let's just get into it. I drafted this season before she passed away, and I kept it the same because I didn't want to do an entire because I realized an entire season of Supreme Court justices would be entertaining to only us.
Yeah, and would be too painful right now.
Yeah. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with Survivor, they have had a couple seasons that are called Blood versus Water. In the Blood versus Water seasons, what they do is they'll have the first time they did it, they brought back 10 returning players and then 10 of their loved ones. So we're doing that, except I have a very liberal definition of loved ones. So our team of returning players, we have Amy Klobuchar, Nina, but as a dog, David Lopan, Indiana Jones, Kaguya, Mewtwo, Regan, Smokey the Bear, Squirtle, and Tulsi Gabbard.
Okay.
So that's our team of returning players. Kaguya, David Lopan, and Mewtwo have all won Anime Survivor before, and the rest of them have played Anime Survivor before. Are
Okay.
you ready for their team of loved ones, Blake?
Oh, I'm so ready. I want to see which loved one ends up dying in front of Squirtle's eyes.
Okay, our team of loved ones is Clippy for Amy Klobuchar, Jack Burton for David Lopan, Mob
Maybe
for
scroll down.
Regan, Nurse Joy for Mewtwo since he, hypnotized Nurse Joy into doing his bidding, Officer Jenny with a gun for Squirtle, Scar for Nina,
Of
Shia
course.
LaBeouf for Indiana Jones,
I mean,
Shirogane for Kaguya, Vladimir Putin for Tulsi Gabbard, and Woodsy Owl for Smokey the Bear.
oh, Woodsy the Owl.
So, as a note, as you can tell, not all of these are loved ones.
Who,
So, the
who's
relationships.
loved?
There are pre existing relationships between each of these characters and their corresponding returning player. They're not always positive and they're not always mutual. For example, Mewtwo does not care about Nurse Joy at all. However, she has an unbreakable oath to him. Nina loves Scar. Scar hates Nina. This relationship is permanent. They will always love and hate the other until Scar hopefully kills her. And Officer Jenny and Officer and Jenny and Squirrel, they hate each other. So sometimes it's mutual, sometimes it's not. Just it all depends. But it's
Whose loved
gonna,
one is Clippy?
huh?
Whose loved one is Clippy?
Clippy is Amy Klobuchar's loved one.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Amy
You
loves
could.
Clippy because she loves throwing office supplies. Clippy does not love Amy because he hates being thrown.
That's fair.
So that's where we're at. Really, I think like the only mutually positive relationships are Smokey the Bear, Woodsy Owl, and Shirogane Kaguya. I don't think anything else is mutually. Oh, and Tulsi Gabbard, Vladimir Putin.
I was gonna say, I think they dig each other.
Nothing else is mutually positive.
No, no.
So Blake, who do you want to see win today?
Clippy, of course.
Okay, you're on Team Clippy.
I'm always on Team Clippy.
Now, I want Kaguya to win just because at this fucking point I want Kaguya to always win. She's my girl. That being said, I am actually on Team Smokey the Bear.
Hey, are you trying to start a fire?
No.
Let me help you with that.
He
Life
will be
Clippy.
very upset. Do not start any fires. Anyway, Regan finds the legacy advantage, which makes him immune from being voted out in the final six, which definitely matters right now.
Definitely.
And yeah, that's all he has. Moving on to the immunity challenge, the Water Tribe, i.e. the fucking losers who haven't played before, won immunity. They solved a puzzle and did some shit, so I'm really excited for them. They got flipped.
To be fair, Clippy walked them through it with a chat prompt in the sky.
Oh yeah, no, he was very useful. Like, Jack Burton, not particularly good at puzzles, very good at following directions.
Exactly.
And not asking questions.
Exactly.
Like if Clippy were to guide Shia LaBeouf through a puzzle, Shia would keep asking what's going on. Jack does not care about the plot at all. He just wants his truck back, and he thinks the best way to do that is to vote out David Lopan.
I mean, to be fair, Shia LaBeouf was cheerleading, just shouting, just do it, the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, I would like to note, Blake, David Lopan is currently holding Truck Coon hostage. And the only way to free Truck Coon is for Jack Burton to successfully vote out David Lopan.
Those are some fighting words you just said.
If it doesn't happen, Truck Coon will never return.
Okay.
So, I just feel like you should know that.
Jack Burton, you better live. Or we'll kill you.
Anyway, on the Blood Tribe, Amy Klobuchar is impressing the rest of the team.
LacunaCraft is not pleased either. Anyway.
Yeah. How dare David Lopan hold Truck Coon hostage?
No, this is more producer meddling.
It definitely is. Anyway, what's Amy doing to impress everybody today?
Eating her staff.
Eating her I'm in. Okay. And then Nina and Indiana Jones have a small fight.
She kept saying Edward, and he got his whip out.
I think she's actually very upset the whip only deals non-lethal damage.
I think so as well.
And we got an alliance on the Blood Tribe, which does not have my girl Kaguya on it, which is shocking. Kaguya is not here, David Lopan is not here, Amy Klobuchar is not here, and Nina is not here. So
I feel like Mewtwo and Tulsi are making a move.
Oh shit, those two would be great friends.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So anyway, on the Water Tribe, Mob is impressing the rest of the team. Blake, I forget, have you seen Mob Psycho?
Parts of it, yeah.
Parts of it. Okay, good. So I mean, I think Mob is just doing this with his unbridled optimism.
I agree.
He's just, hey everybody, we can do this. And they're like, don't you have overwhelming psychic powers? Can't you build the shelter? And he's like, I mean, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. He's like, but optimism is better. You have to learn it for yourself.
Let's work together. Let's run 10 kilometers. And they're just really impressed that he's building the shelter himself.
They're also impressed with his bowl cut.
It's a good cut.
I mean, who does it at this age?
Done very well.
Yeah.
It's Japanese school children, apparently.
Yeah.
And Scar and Woodsy Owl have a minor disagreement.
I think Scar tried to do a standard explosion of Woodsy the Owl.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure Scar confused Woodsy for a chimera.
I think so, too. And I think Woodsy the Owl was trying to tell Scar the importance of forest management.
Scar doesn't give a shit. He's from the desert.
No, but, like, Woodsy doesn't really care. Woodsy doesn't actually pay attention to who he's talking to.
Woodsy just, like, was like, give a hoot, don't pollute. And Scar's just like, I'm sorry, I left body parts all over the floor from my last murder spree.
Scar was like, what did you say about my village? And then that just started the whole thing.
Oh, no. Anyway, we got an alliance, and it's Jack Burton, Nurse Joy, Shirogane, and Woodsy Owl.
Oh, no. That's...
Hey, it's good for your boy Jack.
I mean, really, everything he does now is meant to save Truck Coon. So yeah, stay in that alliance, Jack. Maybe rope in Scar for good measure.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're at Tribal Council. Amy, Nina, David Lopan, and Kaguya are not in the alliance. Amy has impressed the rest of the tribe, and Nina got in a fight with Indiana Jones. So I think we can all agree Nina's going home.
I mean, of course we'll keep the person beating their staff, so yeah. And Nina's going home.
Okay. First vote, Amy.
Damn.
Nina. Amy, Nina, 3. Okay. Amy Klobuchar is voted out 8-2.
There is justice in the world.
So Amy voted for Nina, and David Lopan voted for Nina. I'm upset that they did my girl Amy wrong like that.
To be honest, it's a sensible move. They're worried Amy's going to confuse them for her staff, and they don't want coffee in their face.
I mean, but you need her to, I don't know, fight the bad guys. Take out.
There's no
with her gone, who will stop Mayor Pete?
There's no snow on the island. She has no use.
And Mayor Pete's not here, I guess. So yeah, you're right. So let's see. Yeah, we still have our Big Boy Alliance, our other alliance, and then the Blood Tribe wins immunity. I think you were right. I think when they were doing the last immunity challenge, what happened was Amy kept telling everyone what to do, and she was wrong. But they were all too afraid to speak up.
Oh yeah.
But now that she's gone, they're able to work together, and sure, Nina is kind of distracting all of them with her just disgusting existence, but otherwise, they got it.
Mewtwo keeps trying to figure out what kind of Pokemon she is.
That's fair. Squirtle tried to invite her to the squad.
Nina's just like, what's a Squirtle? Will you kill me?
Are you Edward?
Nina's just like, water gun. Water gun.
Hydro pump. Nina has a meltdown. I think she's realized that water gun's not doing it for her.
That's appropriate, yeah.
Sorry, Nina. You're gonna have to live another day. And then Smokey the Bear and Squirtle have a major fight. Now, this isn't good. For those of you who don't remember, Smokey the Bear and Squirtle have played before and were in a pretty tight alliance their entire game. So
I think what happened is Squirtle started talking about the value of controlled burns, and Smokey the Bear lost his shit.
But you'd think they'd be great friends, because Squirtle could just put out the fire.
No, but he's saying he won't put out the fire because he thinks nature needs to run its course.
Squirtle, don't do me like that.
Squirtle wants to know why Smokey the Bear won't listen to indigenous peoples.
Smokey, what's wrong with you?
Exactly.
Oh, well, I mean, bears are indigenous peoples. To Smokey.
Yeah, but Smokey the Bear works for CAL FIRE.
Okay, that's fair. I was just going to go with, I mean, the more logical argument of Smokey's still upset that Squirtle tried to vote him out in the final 5 and then didn't vote for him to win the season. But
I mean, that makes sense, but I couldn't remember that, so.
That's fair. And Indiana Jones has abandoned the Big Boy Alliance. And a new one has formed between Nina and Kaguya.
Kaguya has promised to kill Nina.
You're right. She'll do it, too.
Yeah, she will.
So Jack Burton finds the hidden immunity idol.
Thank God.
I don't know. He was just in the sewers.
It was in an abandoned alleyway, because the island has an abandoned alleyway.
Oh, of course. And then Shia LaBeouf and Woodsy have a small fight.
I think...
Huh?
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, Woodsy just didn't like the Transformer movies. Thought they were pretty bad. Specifically, didn't like Shia's performance. And confided in Shia that Woodsy would love to date Megan Fox. And said some really rude shit.
Oh, definitely. I think he also wanted to know why Shia won't make a Holes 2.
That sounds like a terrible movie.
Yeah, but Woodsy's nostalgic like that.
That's fair. We have a new alliance with Clippy, Nurse Joy, Officer Jetty, Scar, Shia LaBeouf, and Vladimir Putin.
Can we call this Clippy's autocorrect?
Okay, so you want to call this alliance autocorrect?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, it does have 3 mass murderers in Officer Jenny, Scar, and Vladimir Putin, so...
And, like, Nurse Joy immediately heals you with her magic machine.
I mean, that's why Shia's there. He wants the rehab.
Yeah, instant rehab.
He's like, come on, if you don't do this, I'll have to make Honey Boy too.
Nurse Joy's like, we don't put humans in Pokeballs for a reason.
And then Clippy gets captured.
No.
Anyway, someone's going home, and I can't remember the fucking alliances, so... I think that it will be Woodsy Owl.
Yeah, he did have that disagreement, and Shia LaBeouf seems immune for some reason.
Yeah. So, Jack has an idol, he does not play it, thank fucking God. First vote, Shia LaBeouf. Mob, Shia. Mob, Shia. So we're 3 Shia, 3 Mob. 4 and 4. 5 and 5. So we have a tie vote between Shia LaBeouf and Mob. One of them goes home. Neither of these two were those who I expected to be voted out. So...
Yeah, I'm very confused.
And it looks like we get a tie. So a 4-4 split after a 5-5 split means we're going to rocks.
Okay.
In the first vote of this tribe. So one of these 8 at random is going to go home. What the fuck?
The fuck?
Anyway, goodbye, Nurse Joy.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I'm actually upset. I wanted to see the Nurse Joy, like, allying with Mewtwo and him just throwing her away midway through the game.
Sacrifice her.
Yeah.
All because these guys couldn't strategize just a little bit.
And she was against Shia LaBeouf, so Shia LaBeouf's side came out on top.
Yeah, she was sick of all the rehab.
Yeah. She voted out her own ally. What a piece of shit.
Wow. Very cold.
Anyway, on the Blood Tribe, we got our 2 alliances, leaving David Lopan and Indiana Jones unaligned.
Natural friends, of course.
Actually, they hate each other.
Natural friends, of course.
Because they didn't get along in their season.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then on the Water Tribe, we have Jack Burton, Shirogane, Woodsy Owl versus Clippy, Officer Jenny, Scar, Shia LaBeouf, and Vladimir Putin. With, I don't even remember in the middle. Someone. Not
What?
one of these guys. We'll find out. Anyway, it looks like the Blood Tribe again wins immunity. It could be because after I statted all the characters out, I increased the competition ability by 1 of all of the returning players because, fuck other players. But maybe that's not it.
I mean, I think it's because of Tulsi Gabbard's Cold Hard Steel will. I mean, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm scared of her.
Yeah.
And David Lopan's impressing the rest of the team. I honestly, I just think he's telling people if their eyes are green or not, and they're just happy to hear it.
Yeah, I think he keeps saying he's using sorcery with his hands, and they're just amused by his delusions.
Like, magic's not real. What is this, anime? And then, my girl and my boy have a major fight. I think Kaguya starting fires to piss Smokey the Bear off.
Oh, easily. Easily.
What a shit. Don't do this to my man. And then Nina abandons Kaguya. Oh, no.
Nina views Smokey the Bear as a natural relative, of course.
I mean, they are both animals.
Yeah, they're both manimals.
So Shia LaBeouf and Woodsy Owl find something in common. Guess they've buried the hatchet here.
They both had a complicated child acting phase.
Yeah. Yeah, so they related. Shia performed Honey Boy to Woodsy Owl to help him understand where Shia's coming from, and Woodsy Owl got it.
And then Woodsy Owl did cocaine right in front of him.
Hey, that's how you bond.
Yeah.
And then Mob and Officer Jenny have a small fight. Honestly, I'm surprised Mob survived this. We all know Officer Jenny's trigger happy as fuck.
I think he just used his psychic powers to disable the gun.
I hope so, honestly. I'm really afraid of what she's going to do later on.
Oh, yeah.
She is...
Like, Smokey the Bear better be concerned, because she's going to use him and make him a rug.
Yeah, she's... I mean, fucking ACAB. Officer Jenny sucks, man. Get her the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then, her and Scar bond slightly. Now, that surprises me.
Why?
On one hand, I'd expect Officer Jenny to oppose everything about Scar, given, he's not white. But he is a mass murderer, and that's right up her alley.
Not only is he a mass murderer, but I think she's making an exception for his red eyes. I think she's just assuming that he's something else altogether, and she's just really into his bloodlust.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then Officer Jenny abandons her alliance with Scar and then gets a new alliance with Mob, who she just fought with, Shia LaBeouf and Shirogane.
Well, Jenny knows she can run that table, and Mob's a psychic.
She can't run this table. Shirogane's gonna wreck it.
Are you sure?
His stats are basically a carbon copy of Kaguya's.
Never mind. I take it back.
I think the difference is he's a little better at competitions and a little worse socially. Like, that's the difference between the two of them.
I also think Lacuna Craft is right. I think Officer Jenny and Scar did bond over their lack of care of the death of innocents. That makes sense.
So they're just like civilian casualties. Oh, man,
I mean, she's a cop. She doesn't.
Shit. I mean, she's all civilian casualties all the time.
I mean, she'll pull anyone over.
Yeah, I appreciate that our anime survivor is just blatant anti-propaganda.
Oh yeah.
Fuck the police.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, who's going home?
Maybe Mob?
Sure.
Or Shia LaBeouf. I feel like it's Mob or Shia LaBeouf.
Okay. Jack does not use his idol. First vote, Vladimir Putin. Shirogane.
Okay.
Shia LaBeouf.
Okay.
That's so many votes.
Shooting in every direction.
Huh?
Shooting in every direction.
Yeah, man. Shirogane. Okay, so 6 votes in, 3 votes Shia, 2 votes Shirogane, 1 vote Vladimir Putin. And, oh man, Shirogane goes home in a 4-3-2 vote.
I guess he's not running the table now.
I'm very upset. So who targeted my man? Clippy did, Scar did, Shia did, and Vladimir Putin. Okay. I think Vladimir Putin realized that Shirogane was his biggest threat on the tribe and led the rallying cry against him.
Well, he had some friends of his hack his emails, and some stuff came out about him, and it got very gross quickly.
Yeah. What's fun is Shia and Shirogane are in an alliance, and they took aim at each other, so... Sucks for them, man.
Just want to take this time to say, welcome, Pocket Men. If you are multiple people, you are allowed to be late.
I think it's just the one guy.
Well, then there's no excuse.
Anyway, let's see what's happening. Mewtwo finds an idol. Good for him. Mewtwo in his run in season 6 where he won, found an idol and went on to never use it because he was a baller.
The thing is, the idol is a fossilized Mew, and he's very sad about it.
Oh, he does not want to use that. It'll go back to the Pewter City Museum.
Where the space shuttle is.
And then this is our only alliance. It's Tulsi Gabbard, Squirtle, Smokey the Bear, Regan, and Mewtwo. Versus the Water Tribe, where Jack Burton has the idol and an alliance with Woodsy Owl. And then we have Mob, Officer Jenny, and Shia LaBeouf versus Clippy, Scar, Shia LaBeouf, and Vladimir Putin. Okay. That's a decision.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the Blood Tribe wins reward, which is a grill with meats, vegetables, and spices, which I'm sure is just a good time for everyone except Smokey, who presumably immediately threw the grill into the ocean. No fires tonight.
Nina tried to drown herself in the ocean while claiming to go after it.
But Mewtwo saved her with his psychic powers. It's like,
And
Nina, you're valuable. We can't lose you.
And Squirtle's currently attacking Smokey the Bear for taking his meat away.
No, they still have meat. They just can't cook it.
Fair.
And then they win immunity. It's Angry Chair, as we all know, the most complicated of all Survivor challenges.
Of course.
And Regan posing in a chair was obviously very advantaged in it.
Well, and Tulsi Gabbard just literally beat the chair with another chair, calling it.
She was really angry.
Yeah.
You just imagined it was Kamala Harris and just went at it.
They actually just take out the power level readers from DBZ, and they read their anger levels, and Tulsi won it for them.
Oh, yeah. Hers is definitely always over 9,000.
Always.
So let's see. Squirtle's impressing the rest of the team. Do you think he found out a way to cook the meat?
Yeah.
I think what happened is Squirtle, in a fit of rage, learned the move Scald. Which has a 30% chance of burn. So he was able to cook the meat with boiling water.
There we go.
And then the Big Boy Alliance dissolves, and we get a new alliance of Nina and Indiana Jones. And then another one with David Lopan, Kaguya, Mewtwo, Regan, and Tulsi Gabbard.
I think Mewtwo and Tulsi Gabbard were like, Lopan, you're one of us.
I mean, David, Kaguya, and Mewtwo have all won before, so they gotta stick together.
Yeah.
And then Regan's just there for the show. And Tulsi, I don't know, she made it to a Final Four before getting eliminated, so...
Well, Tulsi has the ruthlessness they respect. I feel like Regan is there just for, PR.
Oh, yeah. And he's there to con for them.
Yeah.
That way, Regan can tell all of our lies while we commit evil deeds.
Exactly.
Or in Kaguya's case, probably try to get Shirogane back in the game.
Yeah, probably.
And the five of them are up against Nina and Indiana Jones.
Hey, Indy's got this.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Jack Burton is medically evacuated from the game.
No.
Sorry, Blake. Truck Coon's dead forever.
Here's the thing, Max. If you keep Truck Coon out of this game, I will send a car bomb to your apartment.
A, I believe you. B, we can't bring Truck Coon back until he's done registering people for the census.
That is an acceptable excuse. The census ends at the end of this month.
Yeah. If you haven't done the census thing, you should do the census thing.
Fill it out online or over the phone.
And if you have done the census thing, then you should register to vote.
And get your family members to fill out the census and register to vote.
Yeah, and then sign up to call people you don't know and tell them to register to vote.
Please phone bank and text bank, dear God. Please.
For the love of God, please. I've spent 6 hours this weekend phone banking.
I've only spent 3.
Fucking coward.
Hey, I phone bank during the week.
Well, yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Anyway, we got the swap. My computer's just slow today, and it's frustrating. So we have the new Blood Tribe, which is Nina, Regan, Squirtle, Clippy, and Officer Jenny. So this is good.
I love it.
This is good. Officer Jenny and Squirtle are reunited, and they fucking hate each other.
I mean, if you just count Nina as a Pokemon, can we just call it Team Pokemon?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Clippy's basically a Pokemon.
Oh, Clippy's a legendary.
Yeah, of course. We have the Water Tribe, which has Kaguya and Tulsi Gabbard, and then Shia LaBeouf, Vladimir Putin, and Woodsy Owl. That's not good for Kaguya and Tulsi.
No.
And then we have the Mud Alliance, the Mud Tribe, because I don't fucking know anymore, man. Which has David, Lopan, Mewtwo, and Smokey the Bear, along with Indiana Jones, and then Bob and Scar.
That's a lot of power.
That is. Also, Chet is right. Clippy is definitely an unknown. He's a confirmed Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Clippy is actually... I did not gender him Clippy in this game, so I should probably stop referring to Clippy with masculine pronouns.
That is fair. Clippy is Clippy.
Need to be accurate.
Yeah.
It matters. I don't know how much it matters, but... Anyway, so yeah, on the new Blood Tribe, Clippy's alone, Jenny's alone. So it's basically everyone's alone.
Like 2020.
Yeah, in the Water Tribe, we have Shia LaBeouf and Vladimir Putin versus Kaguya and Tulsi Gabbard. And remember, Putin and Gabbard are friends.
Very good friends.
Yeah.
You could say it's kind of like a incestuous father-daughter relationship.
You could, and that would be
accurate.
presumably legal in Russia.
Yeah.
And then on the Mud Tribe, Mewtwo has an idol, Scar's alone, Mob's alone, Indiana Jones is alone, and then we have David, Lopan, and Mewtwo together. Together forever, no matter how long. But that tribe that's like roided out lost immunity.
I mean, what was the challenge?
Castaways must dive into a lot of swimming. And I mean, Squirtle obviously is going to win at swimming.
Yeah.
And then Putin and Gabbard are great at swimming.
Yeah.
Also, a surfer. Also, she definitely drowned someone from the other tribe. So in the Blood Tribe, Nina and Regan have a major fight, followed by Nina having a meltdown.
What do you think happened?
Huh?
What do you think happened?
I think Regan was just really rude to her.
Yeah. I think she tried to have like a little nap by Regan's foot, and Regan was like, "Get away, you monster."
Yeah, you're gross.
Yeah.
And then Regan and Officer Jenny form an alliance.
Yeah, because Officer Jenny thinks that Nina's an abomination, so this worked out great for her.
Okay, so this alliance to me screams buddy cop movie.
Oh yeah.
This is like Jenny Regan. I don't know what fucking movie this is, but this is Zootopia right here.
This is Training Day. Officer Jenny is the hardened no bullshit, corrupt cop who's been there a little too long, but is like knee deep in bad things. Mm-hmm. And Regan is a bright-eyed new recruit who's about 10 bad choices away from being worse than Officer Jenny. It's a story as old as time.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Anyway, on the Water Tribe, Regan leaves the alliance with the good players.
Well, yeah, because now he's got his buddy cop situation going.
Yeah, he doesn't need winners anymore.
He's like,
Mud Tribe, Indiana Jones has a meltdown. I think he's upset he can't hit Nina with his whip anymore.
I think he's mad there isn't some, treasure for him to steal from a culture and stick in the British Museum.
I mean, well, there is, just Mewtwo has it.
Oh, that's true. I think he keeps trying to actually steal Mewtwo, and Mewtwo keeps trying to explain to him that he's not a fossil.
Or an alien.
Yeah.
Anyway, who's going home?
Indiana Jones.
It might be Mob.
Sure.
I don't know. Indiana Jones makes sense, too. First vote, Mob. Second vote, Lopan.
Okay.
Mob.
Yeah.
Okay, Mob goes home in a 4-2 vote.
Goodbye, Psychic.
So, Indiana Jones votes out Lopan, and Mob votes out Lopan.
Interesting.
And we have lost the golden boy of Mob. So I'm kind of bummed about. I like Mob. He's a good character. And now he's gone forever. Rip.
That's true. Mob really was too good for us.
He's just too wholesome and pure for this world.
Yep.
Nothing's happening on these tribes yet.
They're frozen in time.
They're frozen in time. So we have a reward challenge where things happen and people win baked goods, tea, and cookies.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Whatever.
Who won?
People. And then we have an immunity challenge. And after voting out Mob, the Mud tribe is able to get their shit together and win immunity. And then the Blood tribe wins immunity. It's in the bag. So I don't fucking know what they did, but it's what happened.
I think Officer Jenny arrested somebody, put a bag over their head, and then they all collectively beat on that perp.
I mean, well, she just did that to production. That's how her tribe won.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, Nina and Clippy have a major fight. You think Clippy confused Nina for a Pokemon?
No, I think it's because when Microsoft made Clippy, they wrote in Clippy's program that Clippy couldn't help with suicide.
Mm-hmm.
And Nina keeps asking for help.
She does.
Clippy's like, would you like to kill yourself today? And Nina's like, yes. Clippy's like, can't help you.
I mean, I was going to say, she keeps saying Edward, but as Clippy puts it, the grammar there just isn't right.
Yeah.
Jenny has abandoned Regan.
Yeah, Regan's too green.
And then Regan formed an alliance with Squirtle in Retribution.
Oh my god, okay.
I love it. Regan's like, fine, I'll work with your enemy.
The Squirtle Mafia.
And let's be honest, Regan and Squirtle are the same character.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
On the Water Tribe, Shy is impressing the rest of the team.
Honestly, I think he's just putting his own foot in his mouth.
He's just... I think he's doing one of his stand... He's recreating an episode of Even Stevens.
There we go.
And then Vladimir Putin and Woodsy bond slightly. Is it for love of the outdoors?
I think so. I also think Woodsy is like, I've ridden a bear or you've ridden a bear. What's that like?
Are you implying that Woodsy has fucked Smokey the Bear?
I'm implying that Woodsy's been very close to Smokey the Bear. What Smokey the Bear and Woodsy do in their own time is their business.
That's fair. And then on the Mud Tribe, Indiana Jones and Scar have a small fight. Do you think Indiana Jones tried to cut off Scar's arm and put it in a museum?
I think it's that. I also think that Indiana Jones was telling Scar about all the artifacts he's found, and Scar shouted, "My village, stop taking my culture."
Yeah. And then David Lopan and Smokey the Bear have a small fight. I see it.
Yeah, I see it. I think it's just personality. You know,
yeah,
they're both
they don't mix well.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, who's going home on the Water Tribe? I think it's Kaguya.
Yeah, she hasn't really made a move.
She hasn't, and she's on the bottom here.
Yeah.
First vote, Woodsy the Owl.
Okay.
Second vote, Woodsy Owl.
Damn it.
Third vote, Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is voted out in a 3-2 split. I did not see that coming.
I guess enacting a sequel to Honey Boy wasn't the greatest plan.
But it was so good.
It was great, but like then you just can't look him in the eye.
So Kaguya, Tulsi, and Woodsy Owl voted out actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Wow. That's dark.
Damn.
This is a dark timeline.
Hey man, my girl's still in this. That's what's important. And I mean, your person Clippy's still in this, so I think we're both winning here. And I don't know who chat was voting for, but I don't really care because their opinions don't matter.
We only have like 2 active viewers, but sure, okay.
We never have more than 2 active viewers, Blake.
In my head, there's millions.
Like that's called hearing voices, and you should probably see someone for that.
Nah. I'm used to it. Anyway, what's going on?
I don't know yet. I'm scrolling through and seeing if any of the alliances updated, but they probably won't. And it's taking a while because, I don't know, my computer's just being slow today.
A little bit, but it's fine. It happens.
So the Blood Tribe gets a visit from a chef. Nina asks to be cooked, and the chef says, "I don't know how to cook. Whatever you are." And then Nina cried.
Jenny offers to kill her.
Huh? Yeah.
Jenny offers to kill her.
Like, I'm so excited. We have a really good chance of Nina and Scar making it in to the merge together.
I mean, it's the ideal situation.
Mm-hmm. And then the Water Tribe wins kebabs, which is admittedly terrifying because outside of Woodsy the Owl, that entire team is lethal with a kebab.
Oh, yeah.
Like, these three could definitely kill you with a kebab.
Well, and Woodsy the Owl would just, like, grab it with his feet and then fly around and stab you in the eye.
Okay, so they're all lethal with kebabs.
Yeah. Don't underestimate the owl.
We get to the immunity challenge. It's called Bailout, so obviously Putin's tribe wins immunity.
Oh, obviously.
And then Jenny's tribe wins too, which makes sense because police unions, they have a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. So that's my reasoning.
I think that's sound.
So Regan has an advantage. Nina and Squirtle have a minor disagreement. This is not Nina's day, man.
Squirtle wants to know why Nina hasn't evolved yet.
Yeah. I think Squirtle keeps calling her Edward because he thinks that's what she is.
Squirtle's like, Edward, Edward, and Nina's like, Edward, Edward.
Edward. And then Regan abandons Squirtle. He's really just fucking around.
He's gone from revenge to just, like, too much confidence.
Yeah. And then on the Mud Tribe, Mewtwo now has 2 idols. I'm scared. This is like Fox level shit in the Smash Bros. Season where he went through 3 idols.
To be fair, Mewtwo traveled in time and found a fossilized version of his enemy from the present.
That's just unfair. So he found fossilized fucking Indiana Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Mewtwo and Scar bond strongly. I'm going to guess over their hatred of Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah.
And then Kaguya abandons David Lopan, Mewtwo, and Tulsi Gabbard. Guess they were just too evil for her?
I don't know. She might be too evil for them.
She doesn't want to be evil. It's just how she's being raised. It's not her fault.
Uh-huh, sure.
So anyway, who's going home here, and why is it Scar?
I mean, it should be Indiana Jones.
Well, let's see. Mewtwo uses his idol to protect David Lopan, which is something that has happened before, just with a different player. So,
Okay.
Lopan received 2 votes, so Smokey the Bear is idled out.
Huh.
This is a bad day, where Lopan and Mewtwo took out Smokey. Smokey and Indiana Jones went for Lopan, and Scar voted for Indiana Jones.
This is a horrible day.
This is really just, the fucking worst. So my boy Smokey did not quite make it to the merge, so I need to pick someone else. And I'm going to continue not picking Kaguya, even though I want her to win. I'm rooting for Squirtle. I am part of Squirtle's squad. I want to see him make it to the end. And just be, the Squirtle champ we all want him to be.
You want him to Squirtle?
I want him to Squirtle.
Squirtle.
Anyway, Scar finds the reward stealer, which is pointless. So, that's cool. Mewtwo has an idol, and Regan has the legacy advantage. We have our Clippy Scar Putin alliance. What were we calling this one? Autocorrect?
Yes.
Okay. We have Nina Indiana Jones, which is non-lethal damage.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
We have David Lopan, Mewtwo, Tulsi Gabbard, which is unmitigated evil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like our alliance names. They're all good. Mewtwo wins immunity. It's Fools in the Rain. I don't know what it is. Officer Jenny's impressing the rest of the team. I don't want to know what she did to do that.
There's always a perp to kill.
Always. And Woodsy the Owl has a major meltdown. I think he's just still upset that he lost Smokey the Bear.
Oh, yeah.
That's just, it's a fucking tragedy.
He's like, my big spoon is gone.
Who do I spoon with now? Mewtwo?
Yeah.
Mewtwo's gross. So smooth.
Back-
Who goes home?
Who's going home?
Yeah. So, wait, actually, one second. I would like to know the relationships that have made it through this far. We still have Nina and Scar. So Nina loves Scar, and Scar hates Nina.
Correct.
We still have Officer Jenny and Squirtle, who both dislike each other. And then we have Tulsi Gabbard and Putin, who are friends.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the existing alliances before the game started. I'm trying to think of what else existed before the game started, but I don't really remember the interpersonal relationships of this cast that well, and I closed my Excel sheet that had all the numbers, so I can't check, and that's too much work.
Yeah, who needs that?
Yeah, it's so much. So who's going home?
Regan.
I think it's Nina.
Could be. I think Regan's been a bit of a hothead.
He has. He's breaking hearts, but
yeah.
Anyway, Mewtwo does not use his idol, and the first vote is Indiana Jones.
Damn.
I think they're taking him out with his whip. Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones has 3 votes, and then Clippy goes
No.
in a 10-3 vote.
No, who will help you with your grammar now?
I don't know, but
who's going to tell them not to
use just lost their best man.
No.
So Clippy voted out Indiana Jones, Scar voted out Indiana Jones, and Putin voted out Indiana Jones. So yeah, Team Autocorrect voted together. It just wasn't enough. And yeah, it's just Scar and Putin now. So anyway, we have a reward challenge. No one cares.
I have to pick a new... You know what? I'm all on board for Scar now.
Okay, well, he wins immunity, so that's pretty good for you.
Yeah.
He has to stand on a balance beam and balance a ball. He can do that. He can do it with one arm.
He better.
Let's see. Indiana Jones has a major meltdown. You know, I thought he's upset he's not going to be able to put Clippy in a museum.
He's like, Clippy belonged in a museum.
Yeah. Clippy belonged in a museum. And Regan's impressing the rest of the team.
He's just listing the number of people he's betrayed.
Yeah, he's just like, and I betrayed this person, and this person, and that person. Like, wow, Regan. And then he gets a golf clap. And Indiana Jones and Woodsy Owl have a major fight. I think Woodsy Owl was telling a story about how he was cleaning up some litter, and Indiana Jones confused it for something that belongs in a museum. We really need better material for Indiana Jones. I should stop bringing him back.
I think Woodsy the Owl started talking about how much he loved and respected his father, and it made Indiana Jones incredibly uncomfortable because his father, and as we all know, Sir James Bond, really embarrasses him to this day. Sean Connery. There we go. That's the name I couldn't remember.
Okay. Okay, I'll go with it. I mean,
I mean,
Chad
I don't
suggested
really
that
have.
Woodsy showed everyone a snake.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to do with James with Indiana Jones. He steals people's cultures. He's afraid of snakes. He fights Nazis. He hides in refrigerators.
Yeah, but I mean, he may like let's be honest. Shia LaBeouf is like a way better person than Harrison Ford will ever be because Shia LaBeouf punched an actual Nazi, wherein Harrison Ford just pretends to on TV.
That's true.
So I don't know. I'm all aboard. Team Shia LaBeouf should be the next Indiana Jones. He's the only actor alive today with experience punching Nazis.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's retire Indiana Jones.
Yep. Sorry about that, everybody. Indiana Jones 4 is canon. So let's see Indiana fight Mewtwo as his final boss. Because Mewtwo looks just like those fucking aliens.
Exactly.
Who's going home?
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
It needs to be Indiana Jones, damn it.
First vote, Regan.
Damn it.
Squirtle. Squirtle. This is not good. Okay, 4 votes Squirtle, 1 vote Regan. And then Indiana Jones gets 7 votes and goes home. Good job, Blake. You did it.
I did it.
So,
What I predicted happened.
Nina voted for Squirtle. Indiana Jones voted for Squirtle. Kaguya was the sole vote for Regan. Jenny voted for Squirtle. And Tulsi Gabbard voted for Squirtle. Now we're down to the final 11. So, cool. This is like so laggy today. So our only existing alliances are Team Autocorrect and Unmitigated Evil, as non-lethal damage has been torn apart with the loss of Indiana Jones. And Unmitigated Evil looks very loyal, and they have an idol, so I think they're gonna do well. And
Yeah,
Kaguya was a fool to leave them.
Well, Kaguya's got to learn that the hard way.
My girl's gonna make it. Don't you dare deny her power. So we have a reward challenge. They win letters from home. Nina gets a letter from home. Who's it from? Is it from Show Tucker? Congratulating her. See, I knew chimeras could be successful.
I think it's Vera Bradley demanding to know why she hasn't done the honorable thing and killed herself.
Ah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Squirtle obviously is from, I forgot, Ash? Whatever, man, I don't give a shit. So
I think it's from the Elite Four wanting to know why he rejected them.
They wanted him to be a gym leader?
Yeah, all by
that's
himself.
fair. That's fair. Squirtle would be a legit gym leader.
Yeah.
Tulsi Gabbard is from Nina Turner. I don't know. Honestly, I think it's a bounce back letter from Bernie Sanders.
That feels appropriate.
Putin's is from his wife, Donald Trump. And Woodsy Owls is from that one crying Native American.
Actually, I think it's just from Smokey the Bear threatening his family.
Oh no. Woodsy, get voted out, or I'll kill your family.
Yeah, you better win.
Tulsi wins immunity, though. She balances a statue with a long pole. She should be good at balance. She's a professional surfer. Good job, Tulsi. Yay. Officer Jenny has a major meltdown. I think she just hasn't killed any minorities lately.
Yeah, well, and then one of the production assistants wanted to take her gun away, and she lost her mind after that.
She did. So much that she quit the game as a result.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. Officer Jenny. As we
R.I.P.
get to the final 10.
Well, I mean, we couldn't let her move forward, so.
We couldn't. So as a note, of the 10 players we have left, 7 are returning players and 3 are not. So Scar, Putin, and Woodsy Owl are the only non-returning players still in the game.
Nice.
Mewtwo still has the hidden immunity out, Regan has legacy advantage, and we still have the 2 same alliances of autocorrect and unmitigated evil. We have reward challenge, no one really cares. Kaguya automatically wins the reward, as all rich people should. And they get oh wait, no, we do care. This is the aerial tour. This is our patented commentate over a helicopter ride instance. Blake, does Mewtwo pilot the helicopter with telekinesis?
Mewtwo pilots the helicopter with telekinesis, but also piggybacks into Woodsy the Owl's mind, so Woodsy the Owl can scare Squirtle senseless the whole time.
Okay, so Mewtwo is piloting the helicopter while possessing Woodsy Owl into scaring Squirtle.
Exactly.
What's Kaguya doing?
Giggling.
Okay, yeah, she came up with the plan.
Yeah, she's like, oh, better than the tour.
Okay. And then she wins immunity. She's just really, like, this really brightened her spirits.
This is just
she just maneuvered right through that maze. Let's see. Mewtwo and Putin bond slightly. That's not what we wanted to have happen.
Putin is like, you don't have to rely on other people. You just install yourself permanent dictator.
I mean, honestly, I'd assume Mewtwo wouldn't like Putin. There should be, like, flashes of Giovanni there.
Yeah, but I think Mewtwo's starting to wonder if Mewtwo should be the leader of a country.
That's fair. And then we've got Nina and Tulsi having a minor disagreement. I think this is a classic case of Nina asking someone to kill her and them not doing it.
I think so as well.
How hilarious would this be if Nina ended up winning?
I mean, does she get her wish at the end?
I don't know. I don't think the jury would respect Nina's game. It's just fighting with people.
Yeah.
And then Mewtwo and Squirtle bond strongly. I think they're Mewtwo's just like, Squirtle, I know we've had our problems in the past, but we're both Pokemon and we have to work together.
Exactly.
And then a new alliance forms with Kaguya, Mewtwo, Squirtle, Tulsi Gabbard, and Woodsy Owl. This is the final 5 I dream of. I'm going to be honest with you.
I mean, if you count Woodsy the Owl as a Pokemon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. What, are you counting Tulsi Gabbard as a gym leader or something?
I think she's a member of Team Rocket.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can do that. She's a Team Rocket executive.
Yeah.
Honestly, she could have been like a Island Challenge boss in Sun Moon. I could have seen that.
And Kaguya is like Darkest Timeline trainer.
Yeah. Anyway, who goes home? And it's not Kaguya, 'cause she has immunity. I think it's Nina's time to shine.
I think it's Regan.
You think it's Regan?
I think it's Regan.
Okay. Let's see. Woodsy Owl, Woodsy Owl, Woodsy Owl. Scar, Scar. Scar goes home, 7-3.
No, why do all the people I support die?
As Nina votes for Woodsy Owl, Mewtwo votes for Woodsy Owl, and Scar votes for Woodsy Owl. Which means Mewtwo has immediately voted out a member of his new alliance.
So, here's the thing. I kind of want Nina to win, but because my support is bad luck, I'm going to support Regan. Because I want Regan gone.
Why do you hate chat so much?
What do you mean?
Chat's voting for Regan, man.
I'm sorry, Lacuna Craft. I didn't mean to be mean on your choice, but Regan is a waste of space, and we must get rid of him.
Don't say that about him. Regan's fantastic. He's one of my favorite characters, and I have his cosplay.
What has he contributed to this game?
He's been constantly betraying people.
Exactly. So he shall be next.
His ability to hold alliance is on par with Bowser's in the Mario versus Sonic season.
Oh, sure, but let's get rid of him.
Okay,
So yeah, I'm supporting you, Regan. I'm supporting you.
So our alliance's autocorrect is gone. Since Scar's gone. So we have unmitigated evil. And then I'm gonna call this Kaguya's Killers because I don't fucking know, man, and she's the first person listed.
I mean, you could call it Pokemon Sword.
I'm gonna call it Pokemon Snap.
There we go.
So Vladimir Putin wins a reward. He takes Tulsi Gabbard, Woodsy Owl, and Kaguya with him, and they get to have a reward with their loved ones. Does Putin just bring like a nuclear warhead?
I think Putin. I think he brings the leader of Poland.
Oh,
not as a loved one, but as a reminder of his power.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say Dmitry Medvedev as a reminder of his power, but yeah, the Prime Minister of Poland makes sense.
Yeah, but that works too.
Tulsi Gabbard, I think again she just brings her uncle, that leader of the cult, or that bounce back email from Bernie Sanders.
I think she brings a QAnon member.
Oh yeah, she is going that way, isn't she?
I mean, she hasn't yet, but I assume she will.
Okay, she brings Jeepers.
Yes, she brings Jeepers.
She brings Jeepers.
Yeah.
Woodsy the Owl brings the crying Native American.
Yes.
And Kaguya, I think she brings Hesu, who is the Shisuke. I don't girl's dog. She brings a dog. It's important. The dog's a very important plot point. Blake, you should watch Love is War if you haven't already.
Okay.
It's Death Note, but a high school rom-com.
Okay.
And she wins immunity, so you can't even vote her out. She's great.
Okay.
The reunion, Mewtwo is still the only one with an idol. Regan has a legacy advantage. And David Lopan is impressing the rest of the team. Think he summoned lightning to start a fire? And it didn't go out of hand?
And it was green lightning.
Yeah.
It was green 80s lightning.
Or do you think he just brought John Carpenter and everyone was like, fuck yeah, I'd love to meet John Carpenter?
I think both.
Yeah, he brought John Carpenter on the back of lightning.
Yeah.
Anyway, who's going home? Is it Nina time?
It's Regan.
I think it's Nina time.
I think it's Regan.
Nina time.
It's Regan.
First vote, Nina.
Regan.
Oh, God.
If you will it, it will happen.
Regan. Gosh, this is... Yeah, Regan's voted out 8-1.
My plan has worked.
Sorry, chat. Blake has cursed you. And
now,
Regan gives his legacy advantage to David Lopan.
That's fine.
As we reach the final 8, and all 3 previous winners are still here.
Let's see, who to support now? Who do I want gone? I'm supporting Tulsi Gabbard.
Okay.
A harder push, but, why not?
Yeah. So David Lopan has the legacy advantage. Mewtwo has the hidden immunity idol. We have the autocorrect... we have the unmitigated evil alliance of David Lopan, Mewtwo, and Tulsi Gabbard.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by Kaguya's... Pokemon Snap, which is Kaguya, Mewtwo, Squirtle, Tulsi Gabbard, and Woodsy Owl. Which means we have 6 people in alliances and 2 not, and those 2 are Nina and Vladimir Putin. But Vladimir Putin wins immunity. It's Wizard Staff, don't know what that is, probably some weird Russian thing.
Probably.
And then Nina and Putin have a major fight. I think when Nina looked at Putin, she saw he had the eyes of a killer. And then when he realized she wanted it, he couldn't do it because it was empathetic, and he can't do that.
Yeah, there's no mercy killing with Putin.
Yeah, Putin only does it if you don't want it.
Yeah.
And then Kaguya and Nina form an alliance together.
Again, Kaguya's promising to murder her.
Yeah. And Nina's falling for it again. This time, though, the loyalty is 6 instead of 2, so maybe it'll stick.
Maybe.
So who goes home? I think it's Nina. But I hope it's David Lopan.
I think it's Squirtle.
I don't see how it can be Squirtle. He's in an alliance of 5, so you'd have to get betrayed.
I'm just throwing stuff out there at this point.
I feel like Nina and David Lopan are the only ones who can feasibly get voted out right now.
Perhaps.
Let's see. No one uses an idol. First vote, David Lopan.
Okay.
Squirtle. God damn it, Blake. Nina. Nina's voted out 6-1-1.
Nina.
So Nina voted for David Lopan. Kaguya immediately voted out Nina. And Putin voted out Squirtle.
You misunderstood the request.
Hey, Kaguya did what she was asked to do. Even if it wasn't in her best interest. Leaving Putin as the only unaligned player. And Mewtwo winning his 3rd immunity? I think? 2nd or 3rd. Anyway, Squirtle is impressing the rest of the team. I think what everyone realized is they hadn't been boiling water this whole time, but they just assumed that they had fresh drinking water, and it was actually just Squirtle using water gun.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just really happy about it. They when they found out, they were at first upset and then realized actually that water was really good. So they've been trying out putting infusers inside of Squirtle.
They keep trying to change the Brita filter, and Squirtle is like, it doesn't work that way.
It does not. It does not. And Putin and Woodsy Owl have a small fight. I think Woodsy's just mocking Putin for being on the outs.
Yeah, and I think Putin keeps threatening to cook Woodsy.
Oh, definitely. Anyway, let's see. Woodsy leaves the alliance and then forms a new one with Putin, and they are best friends.
Damn. Okay.
So that changes things.
How was it?
Woodsy's on the bottom with Pooty. Who's going home?
Squirtle.
I mean, I guess he wouldn't. He shouldn't. Don't say that about my boy.
Squirtle.
I want it to be Lopan because I always wanted it to be Lopan. No idols are used. First vote Squirtle. Blake, fuck you. Squirtle. Woodsy Owl goes home in a 4-3 vote.
Jesus. Okay.
So Kaguya betrayed Squirtle. Along with Putin and Woodsy Owl. And now we're in the final 6. With all 3 winners still in the game.
Damn, okay.
Right? I didn't do a lot to buff them either, so this is just kind of luck at this point.
And their unbridled talent.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, the buffs they were given as winners was that a couple of random players just liked them more. And how the die roll worked out for that was all of them just ended up with a positive relationship with Officer Jenny.
Yeah, that shouldn't be enough to have caused this.
No, it wasn't. She's been gone forever.
Like, she can't be this big of a shadow.
No. So I do not get what's going on. But we have David Lopan, Mewtwo, and Tulsi Gabbard versus Kaguya, Mewtwo, Squirtle, and Tulsi Gabbard. With just, Putin there.
Yeah.
And he wins immunity, so Putin can't go home, so one of the alliances will have to eat their own. And he shares his reward with Kaguya and Mewtwo, and the 3 of them have a steak dinner with wine at camp.
Mewtwo's just disappointed because he doesn't eat.
Yeah. And then, so remember, David Lopan has legacy advantage, so he's not going home tonight. And Mewtwo has a hidden immunity idol. Lopan and Kaguya bond slightly. So she's doing the work to keep the votes off of her and onto someone else, since, you know, they can't vote out Vladimir Putin, the obvious choice.
Right.
And then Kaguya and Gabbard bond. So she's putting in those late game bonds that are really gonna win this for her. I think. I hope. Maybe. Anyway. Mewtwo has the idol. David Lopan has legacy advantage. Putin has immunity. Who's going home tonight? This is gonna be a shit show.
Squirtle.
Squirtle? Honestly, probably Squirtle. As much as I don't want it, chat, I'm with you on Squirtle. Only reasonable non-winner left. It's going to be Squirtle. So, David Lopan uses the legacy advantage on himself. David Lopan receives 1, 2, 3 votes, and then Squirtle gets 3 votes. So, Blake, as I predicted, it was 3 votes. Lopan would have been targeted and negated it, and Squirtle went home.
Yep, Squirtle.
We did this with teamwork. I am obviously distraught.
We predicted this with just pointing in a random direction, but sure, yeah.
No. This was logically what made sense.
Yeah.
So, Lopan voted for Squirtle, Mewtwo voted for Squirtle, and Tulsi Gabbard voted for Squirtle. And we're in the final 5. I think we're going to have a return winner. I don't think it's going to be Kaguya. I honestly think Lopan's going to win this at this point. Again.
Well, I think so too.
I'm upset. So Mewtwo has the idol. We have 2 alliances, which are unmitigated evil between Lopan, Mewtwo, and Gabbard. And then Pokemon Snap between Kaguya, Mewtwo, and Gabbard. The thing is Mewtwo is very much more loyal to David Lopan than to Kaguya.
Oh, yeah. Mewtwo likes the magic and also John Carpenter.
Mm-hmm. And then Vladimir Putin is still here, along with his BFF Tulsi Gabbard. So I think it's going to come down to some situation of David Lopan and Mewtwo versus Kaguya with Gabbard and Putin in the middle.
Okay.
So let's see who wins immunity. It is Mewtwo. Uninteresting.
Okay.
And he has immunity, and he has an idol, so, whatever. David Lopan and Tulsi bond strongly. This is bad for my girl. Cogs, if you will. I don't know what to call her. She's gonna go home. And then, that's all that happens. We didn't even talk about what David Lopan and Tulsi Gabbard bonded about. You think does Tulsi Gabbard have green eyes?
I think David Lopan told her he had the magic to make her look likable.
I'm literally Googling, does Tulsi Gabbard have green eyes? I mean, he definitely gave her the white hair. Like, that was a curse.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything but a lot of Green Party candidate shit. This is important to me. Tulsi Gabbard eye color.
We will be right back after this short break for a Google search.
Eye color dark brown. Okay. No. He is not attracted to her. Who's going home, Blake?
I think it's Kaguya.
Honestly, I think it's Vladimir Putin.
Okay.
So Mewtwo saves David Lopan, as Lopan receives 1 vote and Putin receives 4. As everybody votes out Pooty. Okay, 1, and my mouse battery just died. This is important. This might have been why it was so slow earlier.
That could be it, yeah.
Hey, why? I mean, why? Whatever. So, what's your opinion on everyone finally voting out Vladimir Putin?
I think much like NATO, they got their act together slowly.
I mean, I'm honestly of all of the like loved ones, I'm surprised Putin was the one that made it the furthest in.
Yeah,
I wasn't really expecting that,
yeah.
but here we are. Got two alliances, and yeah, that's what's going on. We're in season 33, so they are going to vote in the final four.
Ooh, joy.
And Tulsi Gabbard wins immunity. Uninteresting. I think Kaguya winning immunity would have been the most interesting play.
Yeah, it would have been an upset.
Because she's the clearest to go home right now.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's either Kaguya goes home or Kaguya makes fire against David Lopan. Yeah. And Kaguya has had to make fire twice, and she's won both times. So I have faith in her ability to do that, but it's fucking David Lopan. So I think she's going to get the Fallen Angel at it. But I'm just, honestly though, I'm happy Tulsi won immunity, because I didn't want the final three to be David Lopan, Kaguya, and Mewtwo.
Yeah, that would have been a bit boring.
Yeah. So, let's see the votes. Kaguya, David Lopan, Kaguya. Kaguya's voted out 3-1. Tribe has spoken. My girl is gone. This is, without a doubt, the worst day in anime Survivor history. Kaguya has been defeated. She has won 3 times, Blake. In her fourth run, she only makes it to 4th place.
You're saying that she didn't win 4 times is the worst thing in Survivor history?
Anime Survivor history.
Oh, heaven forbid she not have a perfect streak.
Yeah, hey man, she's perfect. Okay. So who wins?
I think
it's David Lopan.
Or Mewtwo.
But I agree with chat's analysis. Is there any winning here? And the answer is no.
No.
As the alliance that we had been referring to all game as unmitigated evil made it to the end of the game.
I mean, in a technical sense, yes. In a moral, existential sense, we're all going to die.
Yeah, I think David Lopan wins.
I think David Lopan wins, and then Indiana Jones takes Clippy, turns him into a jabby object, and kills him on stage.
Indiana Jones would never do that. Clippy belongs in a museum.
Fine, Officer Jenny does it.
Okay. No. I mean, Indiana Jones can't vote for Mewtwo. Mewtwo's an alien.
Maybe he's partial to them now.
Maybe. We'll find out. But Chad is right. No winning here. So Tulsi gets a vote. David Lopan, Mewtwo. So 1-1-1. Mewtwo, Tulsi, David. So we're 7 votes in. Tulsi has received 3 votes. David Lopan 2. Mewtwo 2. Mewtwo gets his 3rd vote. Oh, Mewtwo wins 5-3-2. So my character I thought would win did not.
I thought, yeah, it's Mewtwo.
So Clippy, Indiana Jones, and Officer Jenny voted for Tulsi Gabbard, which I think makes objectively the most sense. If I had to pick 3 to have voted for her, it would have been them.
Yeah.
Kaguya voted for David Lopan along with Regan. So chat, the characters we supported, voted for David Lopan. I was so in Kaguya's head. That
tells you something about yourself.
Yeah, man, I understand. And then everyone else voted for fucking Mewtwo. God, Squirtle's had to vote for Mewtwo twice now.
Yeah.
And Nurse Joy's the fan favorite.
Which makes sense.
Good for her.
Because she'll show up in your bedroom and kill you if you don't support her.
Hey, man, if she'll save your Pokemon's life, but not yours.
Yep.
So the only person to get idled out was Squirtle. And that was objective... Oh, and Smokey the Bear, kind of. and both of those were objectively awful. I think Squirtle staying in would have changed the game dramatically, given he would have been a much better vote for Kaguya than David Lopan. And yeah, that's what happened. Oh, and Jack Burton getting medevaced was obviously the biggest bummer ever. Right, Blake?
Oh, definitely. Truck is now trapped, helping with the census.
There were only 3 idols found. 2 from Mewtwo, 1 from Jack Burton. And Shia LaBeouf received fucking 15 votes. And Mewtwo won 3 immunity challenges. And no one ever voted out Mewtwo or Tulsi Gabbard, so they made it all the way to the end with 0 votes each. So
well, that's what happens when they threaten your family.
Huh?
That's what happens when they threaten your family.
Yeah, that's what happens. So, that was Anime Survivor Blood vs. Water. Mewtwo is our new multiple Anime Survivor winner. Guess this means we have to push back the all winners season again.
Okay, I like Lunacraft's suggestion. We need a change.org petition to free Truck-kun.
You're right. Okay, don't worry. We'll give Jack Burton another chance to free Truck-kun.
No, the census ends on the 30th. Then he is free.
I don't know about that. I think Jack Burton needs to save his truck.
I think you need to be careful about turning on your car.
Okay, Blake, what should the condition? What does Jack Burton have to do to save Truck-kun?
I think we wait a few games and Truck-kun comes back.
I mean, yeah, you'll bring him back for the Legend season.
I know.
Which is the season before Winners? Yeah. Season before Winners. We'll have Legends where we bring back, I don't know, characters that you and Andrew think should come back.
Exactly.
And then anything you both pick, I get to pick. Anyway, thank you all for tuning into Anime Survivor. Next week, we will be doing video game consoles, so that'll be a thing that we do. Will the Nintendo Switch be able to beat the Xbox 360? How will the Philips CDI fare? Next week on Anime Survivor.
Oh, this is absurd.
Yeah, it's going to be the most absurd shit ever. Bye, everyone.